Happy Tag Tuesday. If you're new here, my name is Becca and today I'm doing the Abookalypse book tag. I was tagged to do this by Sam from Samantha Reading, and this video was originally created by the lovely Olivia over at Read by Liv. I will leave both of their videos down below if you'd like to check any of those out. This is a book tag that sort of puts you in an apocalypse situation, asks you what books you would save and how you would survive and things like that, and I thought it was very fun. I was tagged to do it and here I am. So let's just get into it. Number 1, evacuate. Everyone is out safely, but you can only go back and grab one book. Which book do you grab and why? For this I chose Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Are you sick of hearing me talk about it yet? I would grab this book because I've only read it once and I believe that the story is so beautiful and complex that I could read it multiple times, get different things out of it, notice different things about it. I feel like it's a book that has a lot of reread potential, so if I could only save one book and my intention would be something that I'm going to be able to read through an apocalypse, it would be Strange the Dreamer. Also, The City of Weep, beautiful place. If I need something to take me out of the apocalypse nightmare that's going on around me and I want to like escape to a different world, then Weep would be a lovely place to go. 2, it's the Abookalypse. Choose a book that would help you with survival skills. For this one I picked a book that I don't own, and that would be the Walking Dead graphic novel. You guessed it, because it takes part in an apocalypse. I'll admit I don't love the Walking Dead graphic novels. I have read most of them, but I stopped reading them because I got ahead of the show, and then when the last season of the show started I knew what was going to happen. I didn't like that, so I stopped reading the comics. But what I love about The Walking Dead is that it's not about the zombies, it's about survival. It's about the things that humans have to go through to survive, and not really so much about the zombie thing that's happening around them. So I think that this would be full of great survival skills, maybe, and I could learn a thing or two from it. Number 3, grab anything you will need. Grab a fan or book related item that you would want to save. For this I've picked the most recent bookish item I have acquired, and that is this gorgeous Strange the Dreamer mug. I got this from Georgie, who is Niffler Reads on Instagram. I will put her Instagram handle down below, but she got me this gorgeous mug for my birthday, and it says dream up something wild and improbable. I believe it's an Evie Bookish design from Society 6, but this is absolutely gorgeous and I love it, so thank you so much, Georgie. Wouldn't be much use to me in the apocalypse, I'm not gonna lie. It's not gonna help, but I would take it. Number 4, zombies are coming. Which books on your TBR are you dying to read? I picked 3 for this. The first one is Illuminae by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I love J. Kristoff. I've heard great things about this. I love the mixed media format and I'm excited to see how well that tells the story. Then I picked The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I've heard that it is very sad, will make you feel all the feels, a really great story, and I'm excited to read the sort of myth retelling because, as you know, I've been into myths a lot recently. And then the third one is The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, and this, as you can probably guess, is because I just read Strange the Dreamer and loved it, so I want to read more from Laini Taylor because her writing is absolutely beautiful. Number 5, We Need Fire. Which 3 books would you be willing to burn from your shelves? So the first one of these is one that I read in April and I don't really care for it, and that's The Woman in Carrington by Ruth Ware. Don't think it's bad, it's just I wouldn't be sad if it was gone because I didn't like it. And then the next 2 are part of a duology, and I do have a little bit of hatred towards these, and that is Alice and Red Queen by Christina Henry. They're marketed as a horror and I don't think they were as scary as I expected them to be, and they were just a disappointment really. My boyfriend got me these for Christmas because I really love Alice in Wonderland retellings, and they just didn't live up to what I wanted them to be, but I feel like I have to keep them because my boyfriend bought them for me, so I would burn them. Number 6. All the stories were true. Which fictional world would you never be able to survive in? Now, obviously the answer to this is all of them. The only one that I probably would survive in is the one in Strange the Dreamer, because reading and knowing stories helps a lot in that book. But any other one I would definitely die in. But specifically, I have chosen Game of Thrones. Unless I was a noble, I would die of something like a disease, or I'd be a prostitute and get a disease, or I'd end up in the path of dragonfire, or I'd look at somebody the wrong way and they'd stab me. And if I was a noble, I would probably at one point be on the wrong end of the war and die like that, because if the book is anything like the show, then we don't have many high families left, so no matter who I am in this series, I'm gonna die. Number 7, Lone Survivor. Which character would you choose to be your companion or protector during the Abookalypse? Obviously, you all know it's going to be Rhysand. I specifically did not pick this book for any other questions because I wanted Rhysand with me. He's very protective, a very dominant male. He would look after me. He's lethal, he's dangerous, he'd get shit killed. He's a beautiful man to look at if, you know, the ugliness of the apocalypse is taking it out of me. And, you know, if it's a nice quiet night and you get a little bored, I'm sure Resan could entertain you. Question 8. Procreates. All of the literature is gone. Which book would you choose to introduce as the first new classic? I really struggled with this. I wanted to pick a really good LGBT rep book, but not something like Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda. I wanted to pick one that doesn't involve coming out. I wanted one where being gay was just a part of society and it was accepted, so that the people in the new world would know that being gay is okay and it's not weird and it's not abnormal. It's just a normal thing. You can be gay, you can be straight, you can be somewhere in between. Whatever you fancy, just go for it. However, because I can't use Simon because that is about coming out and does involve some of the stigmas surrounding being gay, I don't want to pick that one. I'm going to cop out and use the same answer as Sam, which is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. This is about the Black Lives Matter movement. Along the same themes of being gay, I want people to know it's okay to be black. You shouldn't be persecuted for it. You shouldn't be looked down upon. You shouldn't be treated any differently. Everybody, no matter who you are, you should all be equals. And that's what I want the new world to know. And number 9 is start a new community. Tag some people. So I'm going to tag Leah from Leah in 26 Letters, Dora from Confessing My Reads, who I think may have already been tagged, and Lauren from Strawberry's Almost Human Diary. Oh, and Cornelia from Subscription Box Addict. Those are the people I tag. Have fun doing this, guys. But that's everything for the Abookalypse tag. Please let me know if you liked it. And also please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to. If you head into the description box below, you can find a link to my Goodreads, Instagram and Twitter if you'd like to follow me on any of those, as well as a link to my Bookish body butter and candle website, the Instagram for that, and 10% off discount code if you want to check any of that out. But that's it from me today. Bye! It's the book during the I'm strangling myself with my hair.